playing a lineup that's a little bit more mobile, something a little bit more scrappy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, NXP are going to be looking for that good, not necessarily picture perfect. It wouldn't be hard to set up fights here for this lineup because now the Eve pick makes a lot of sense because that Eve pick we know doesn't you don't really go for an Eve for the damage because it's not a far set. What you go
Yeah.
for are the
The
slows.
slow of real world manipulation actually is something that's very deadly on the team fight. It will allow this Yu Zhong to really
Exactly.
prosper as well. So let's load up into the game. And we'll see what happens here as we head into game 2 for LPE versus NXP.
Lance C, all eyes are on you because you are going to be one of the key heroes here for your team. If you can get the slows right on time, as long as you can get that Ice Queen wand as quickly as you can, LP are gonna have a hard time dancing around all the possible setups that NXP will have. They have the Blood Ode from the Alice, they have the Implosion from the Tigreal. They have to be really careful here of those slows coming out from the Eve.
There you go. This is what you're talking about, man. Great dive in H2O. Whoa, this guy's
Whoa!
mad! But gives the kill over to Lancy instead. It's a trade, but I think it's kind of a step in the right direction here for LPE, I think.
Yeah.
Just answer.
Yeah,
No need to do anything crazy.
exactly. Like he already got taken out. It's actually a kill that sort of like negates itself, but then you get a little bit of gold because of the first blood gold going on over to the NXP.
Yeah.
The first blood got registered to NXP before LPE, so instead of it becoming a bad trade, it still relatively worked out. For the side of NXP. Still
Yeah.
a slow start, not a lot of developments just yet, but any other observations about the lineups that we have here?
I just want to say H2O is a little mad though. I feel like there's just so much that could have been avoided there. H2O would have had a lot of farm time afterwards. So I don't know. I feel like there should be more that they didn't need to tower dive that hard.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for something else that could have been like an alternate there. Maybe, just leave it to the pro, leave it to the mage to pick up the kill.
Yeah.
I mean, he was low anyway, so after the like and pounce, he could have just backed off.
Yeah, because that still would have given
That's,
control
that's
for
still
your
a kill.
mage.
Yeah, because I think Lancy had the skills to do it.
Mm,
I don't know. Just having a lot of fun here, NXP, as usual.
yeah. Oh well. They still have a really small gold lead here as a first turtle of the game, is going to get up soon. Or is the counter just stuck there at 1? Oh well, yeah, we'll see if the turtle's gonna spawn.
Probably
soon enough.
visual, but
Not yet.
probably,
Yeah.
yeah, it's still 2 minutes, right? Spawns
Yeah.
in 2 minutes,
Still
so.
2 minutes. I got
I don't know-
overexcited there. I
I
got
don't
too
know.
excited. I got too excited for the turtle. I don't know. I think I'm already just looking for a fight to happen.
I know. I feel like the game just went spiked up in terms of speed. It feels like it's sped up because of that early first blood.
Mm.
But otherwise, we are still on control here. H2O with Lancy. What a great combo. Great synergy between these two players so far.
And now the turtle finally spawns. Lancy already level 4 here. So is Arb. So we'll have the mage ultimates up for the two teams if they want it. LPE are nearby for this turtle contest. If they're going to go for it, BMO and Aspect versus Yaoi and H2O. Who's going to win this 2 vs 2 tag team match? But no surprise! Here comes James
Here
and the
we go.
dragon with a black dragon form, making that the green dragon form. Look at that. The knockup and the damage onto BMO. He gets taken out, and LPE don't get the first turtle as that goes to NXP. They give away another kill to NXP as well. So similar start to game number 1.
Yeah, a big shame as well that there was not much LPE could do at that point. NXP basically multitask it. You guys go for a fight, we'll go for a turtle, and they get rewards, no punishment at all for LPE, which is super surprising. I feel like they have a plan, but they're not really executing here.
Yeah, good call there by Yaoi too. Instead of a lot of tanks, oh, I wouldn't say a lot of tanks, but tanks would sometimes instinctually go, okay, since James is already going forward, I'm going to stay here with H2O to protect him just in case the Benedetta rotates in. But no, Yaoi said, you know what, that looks like a sure kill, and then the knock up there with the Sacred Hammer or with the second skill really helped secure that for NXP. So I like that slight adjustment that Yaoi did.
Yeah, and again, Yaoi is also a very well improved player from the previous season. People would criticize his gameplay if he's not on Kufra. If he's on Kufra, great. If he's not, usually he gets a lot of flack. This time around, he is playing very well on a variety of heroes, surprisingly.
Renjay, see, I think he got a bit of a whiff that there might be a rotation onto him, but there is definitely a rotation on the top side. H2O, not this time again. He won't get taken out by the turret. Decides to get out. Renjay taking a lot of damage from JTD and Arvs. Arvs with the meteor shower. Last second flicker. Able to get out of that. Yawi, though, is going to spot out the Chango and secures the kill thanks to Eve with a real-world manipulation from Lance C.
Picture perfect as it can get there. Yawi basically enabled Lancey to get everything he wanted from that trade. Now James as well, go for dive on aspect. Could be bad here.
Oh wow, great entry there by Bimo with the interception using the Chromatic Lance, securing the stun there. That is still going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Oh wait, no, it was aspect that went down the bottom lane. But yeah, good call there by Bimo to help out his teammate there in the mid. But this looks like it could be another turtle for NXP.
Bimo doesn't know.
Yeah, Bimo doesn't know. Arbs is there though for the assist. That's going to be the turtle going over to H2O and a turtle to NXP and another kill for NXP as Bimo goes down. Yeah, we could be up next though, but he's trying to get away from that Chang. Meanwhile, H2O so close yet so far for LPE to secure a kill onto the carry, but they say, you know what? At least we get to secure a kill on their tank, Yawi.
Again, that is one for the books here. Turret will go down here in the mid lane for sure. Not much that NXP can do against that. They already used up a lot of their skills, and H2O is quite low. So overall, I feel like NXP, they are finding the groove, but at the same time, LPE, they're a lot better compared to game one here at this point.
Yeah, exactly. In this situation, the LPE are fighting back a little bit more. You see them not relying too much on the fact that they have a late game lineup idea. And one thing that we have to give focus here is for Lancey. Hot start, already 3-0-2 on an Eve. This is going to make objective takes even harder.
And when you have an Eve that already has those items, like the Clock Destiny, Winter Truncheon probably going to be locked in here soon, Holy Crystal, the sooner you get those items, especially the Ice Queen one, right? The slows that we're talking about here, it is just going to give H2O so much room to play around. I think that's going to be the point. Faster real-world manipulations means better fights for H2O.
Yeah, and it's going to be... Lancey can actually play this out a bit for him now that he was able to get kills really early. That means he gets the gold early. That means he doesn't need to think too much about being a utility mage. He can go for a damage item even if he wants to, because of the lead they were able to build up for himself. So either the Ice Queen one or the Clock of Destiny that you mentioned could be good first pickups here. It's just going to be really up to him. But he does go for the Ice Queen wand, and it seems like he is going to go for utility because that looks like a glowing one that's going to be up next to him.
Yeah, that's going to be such a big deal here in this coming, especially coming team fights where Ryota's not doing as much as he should. Bimo's not as tanky as he should be, and Aspect basically just needs more time to farm again. So I don't know, this game 2 is starting to run in a better direction, at least for LPE, but still pretty bad.
Yeah, they're still behind here, but that's going to be Yawi that they're going to spot here. They decide to throw everything. They say, you know what, we need a little bit more kills, we need a little bit more gold, let's take out the tank. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, JTD avoids damage, and that's someone that we haven't seen here. JTD is just lane locked right now because he needs to farm on that Harith.
Yeah, and surprisingly as well, because usually Jake the Dog's the guy that really is, he aggresses early on, so we're missing a lot of that recently. In the qualifiers, this is also the major problem he's been having.
Yeah, and James now has a problem because he's eating a meteor shower in the face, already forced to use the Black Dragon form. Lancey spots out Ryota, but Yawi's nearby here, and Ryota could call to not go for that, but this is going to be another turtle take. Can it finally go to the side of LPE? Real world manipulation
Seriously.
goes out, and that is the turtle finally going to the side of LPE. But Ryota gets taken out. NXP, let's see if they're going to go for the chase, go for more kills. Aspect is really, really low. It's too woke, and he gets close, but he gets stunned by Bimo. Bimo once again with the Chromatic Lance interception in the back lane. Here comes the aggression, and here comes Jake the Dog. Gets a secure a kill there onto Lancy, and a double kill right there onto H2O. That is an LPE turnaround and an LPE wake-up call for themselves, saying, you know what, oh man, we've been behind way too much. It's time to take control of this game.
Yep, just when it looked like Jake the dog looked like he was being neutered, he comes swinging very strong with the intercept. And before that, actually, Aspect also picked up the turtle, which was a big denial for H2O on the Rogers. So definitely a step in the right direction here for LPE. Finally, they have a bit of a goal lead over NXP.
My MVP for that, though, is definitely BMO. That Cometic lance in the last second, because we saw H2O smelling blood. We're just getting into that range of that Lycan pounds, but he was just stopped by BMO, showing us why he is one of the tanks that you have to watch out for this season.
Yeah, imagine if that was just 1.5 seconds late. That would have been the Lycan pound straight into the death of his teammate, and apparently BMO is able to just really time it correctly. Big team fight happening here on site.
Yeah, Meteor Shower laid out and killing spree now for JTD, now with his third kill. He's definitely woken up now. He picked up the Holy Crystal earlier. Now a Blade of Despair has been picked up here by Aspect. So if NXP is not careful, if another pick off that could possibly happen here happens, then that's even more control now for LPE.
Yeah, finally Aspect is in more of a rhythm, plays safe on the sides, lets the team go for more of the engages, and he just does some damage on the back foot. That's exactly where he is, apparently. That's where he's more comfortable now.
And another Holy Crystal, which is picked up now, this time by Arv. So that's a lot of magic damage getting dished out here for LPE. They're going to go for the turret. Let's see if NXP will try to defend. And no, they can't. They have to play this conservatively. But yeah, we overstepped. BMO immediately using the Imperial Justice, securing a kill onto Yawi, and NXP are starting to lose their momentum here, and they're starting to get scattered in terms of how they're moving around the map.
Man, right now I feel like BMO has more of a control of what his teammates are doing. And just as I said, that might be a problem. Forces to flicker out. Misplay and forcing real-world manipulation is actually a big deal. That's going to be able to stop at least one more team fight from NXP in the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, and because of what you mentioned, NXP might not be able to contest this Lord already as well as they like. But LPE decide they can't overcommit onto this just yet. They have the Benedetta, Ryota in the bottom lane, managing the waves well. So that's something NXP has to be careful of, because they're going to force back Renegade to defend.
Yep, I don't know. This is going to be a disjointed fight if NXP wants to go for it.
Exactly.
Everyone is in very different locations. Very unideal to go for the fight, but you have to go for it.
Yeah, they are going for it. Renegade doesn't go to the bottom lane, so a fight breaks out 5 versus 5 here by the Lord. Mountain Shocker already used BMO, really low force to go back, and with that, NXP might just take control of this Lord actually. But look at that, Yawi over there close to BMO. The real manipulation. Here comes H2O with a finish, but H2O cannot get close. Jake the dog in arms with a turnaround, getting a kill onto H2O. You thought you could get that like a bounce. No, you're gonna get taken out, as well as Land C. So that's 2 down on the side of NXP.
That was huge from Orbs and Jake the dog.
Wow.
The last 2 pick mages finally making a mark, and Renegade has to just hold on the mid lane, but might get picked up as well.
Cometic Lance on fire for BMO, and the mages have woken up. 4-2 and 5 here for Arvs, a Meteor Shower for Yawi, 3-0-2 for Jake the Dog, and maybe BMO says this looks yummy as Yawi can't get out of the Imperial Justice. He gets taken out. Another kill for LPE, and the Eagles are flying.
They are indeed. Aspect should have an easy fight here without Yawi. Now let's see if there's going to be a steal happening here. It does happen! Oh, I can't believe it.
A steal! A Lord
Unbelievable!
Steal! H2O! NXP right at the end of the manipulation from Eve. LPE was just zoned out just by a moment, just by a little bit, and H2O, bang, with the Lord Steal.
Man, I'm sorry, I went crazy there for a little bit. I don't know how that happened. We'll definitely want replays of that. Hopefully we can, but I don't know. H2O, he's compensating for his team's position. with just pure raw mechanics. I didn't even know that was possible at that point. But again, Lycan Pounce with the Retribution is a very deadly combo. Takes out Turtle, takes out Lords very easily. Now, big team fight coming up here.
Mountain Shocker already used. H2O really low. Lycan Pounce to avoid the damage, but BMO goes down. H2O and Yaoi go down. NXP are falling down. That's 3 down for them. Mega kill for Jake the Dog. And Jake the Dog says only one of us can be the Alpha Wolf here. And it's going to be me. 4-0 and 5. Yeah, put the camera on that man. He deserves the highlight.
Yeah, he really does, man. I mean, that should have been a pretty good fight for NXP, but again, they did kind of fight in a very awkward position over the wall for some of their members.
Oh, Renegade entry though,
Aspect.
with the flowing blood and the blood ore, but the turnaround is here for Ryota and Jake the Dog. JTD is just dancing around them now. This Harith has been farmed up really, really well. He looks like the main core of this team right now, not Aspect. Aspect's more of a, he's just there for the assist. He's 2-2 and 10 right now. It's Jake the Dog making the plays and keeping LPE alive here, as well as, actually it's not just him, the entire team is finally firing off of all cylinders now.
Yeah, I feel like that's just the case here. Aspect more for vision. You don't even need that. He did for the team fight. And Yaoi has to flicker out of there. That's a big thing. That's a pretty big deal. A flicker out of a Tigreal basically just neuters them in the coming team fight.
Yeah, you lose a possibility for a surprise setup with that combo, but now 100 seconds until this Lord spawns. What do you think is the better play here for LPE? Try to go for a pick-off and then end it, or just wait for the Lord?
I feel like what they should do is try to slow down the buffs that's coming in here for NXP. They do have the tools to do it. They cleared out their own as well. Jake the Dog is definitely in prime position to go for a team fight anytime soon. And they're just waiting for BMO's call here at this point, right? If BMO can pick up someone with Imperial Justice, that should be a dead guy. But so far, NXP are also playing very, very cautiously in this game.
Yeah, we've seen that they have the capability and the right tools as well to go for that counter engage. And if LPE aren't careful here, it seems like they're really just waiting for this Lord. They're managing the waves. They need to be careful to not get the Lord stolen from them again.
Oh my god, please.
If that happens again, that'll hurt.
My mind is gonna explode if that happens again, man. And I feel like there's just so much that NXP can... there's so much they can lose here in the coming team fights. If they force a fight, they're gonna have to deal with a divine glazed up Chang'e with Jake the Dog fully buffed up as well.
One wrong move by LPE and NXP could quite possibly go for that surprise reverse win. Meanwhile, one wrong move from NXP and you can write it on the wall that this is going to be a 1-1. 20 seconds until this Lord spawns. Who do we have to watch out for here from NXP to turn it around for their team? But wait, hold that thought. No, Ryota will be able to go away. They got zoned out here.
Yeah, you gotta chill out, man. Because for the meantime, H2O did just complete his Blade of Despair, so the coming team fight should be a little bit better for NXP if they're gonna have to rely on the damage from H2O. But the Lord is definitely better placed for LPE this time around.
NXP, watch out for the Roger. LPE, I guess we gotta watch out here for BMO. You set it up
sure.
earlier. That pickoff, one good pickoff by him, and it's gonna be bad news for NXP. It's gonna be a 4 versus 4 clash here. Oh! Lancey gets bursted down. That's good control here for LPE by this Lord Pit. But here comes Yaoi, here comes Renegade a little bit too early with the Blood Out, and Renegade taking a lot of damage, and Renegade gets taken out. But H2O able to secure a kill. H2O is fighting. H2O is fighting. But look at Jake the Dog. There's a double kill for H2O. Look at this guy. 1 versus 1, 2 versus 1, triple kill for H2O, but in the end, it's Jake the Dog and Ryota standing tall here, but because of H2O's heroics, it's a 2-on-2 fight right now. LPE do not have the tools to end it. Wow!
The H2O show, as per usual, even on the back foot, they are still able to really pack a punch.
Yeah!
My gosh.
If H2O didn't do that...
Literal hard carry. Solo hard carry.
Carry, man. He's like,
oh my
guys,
god.
I got you. I'm going to go down, but if I don't do this... Oh, man. Again, let's look at how that team fight broke out. Renegade, good setup there with a Blood Ode and using the Winter Truncheon to survive. But all of that, you think that was just all for... Renegade? No. It's all for H2O to clean up house.
Yeah, look at them. Target priority for H2O, knowing that if he goes for the nearest member, he's probably dead. He goes for the softest one, And again, there you go. You got to go and make a run for it. This guy is just unstoppable when he gets going. Forces a chase onto a Benedetta. Who does that? How many heroes can keep up with a Benedetta over walls? Unbelievable.
If it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be the one that can transform into a wolf and to a human. Great use of the abilities, timing it, so that when Ryota decides to dash through walls, gets to heal up, the patience that H2O, we're seeing here, the panelists said it earlier, H2O, and a lot of the teams say that H2O has one of the highest potential in this league to be the best carry, and we're seeing glimpses of that. This game, despite the broken towers here for NXP, well, I'm sorry, I have to correct myself. Or almost correct myself, because I was about to say this game is much closer than we think, but LPE have the Lord marching in, and only this looks really bad for NXP.
This should be easily taken out because Ryota is not really on the field yet, but it's going to be difficult. Lord should go down soon with the amount of damage. Ren J could go for the engage.
Yeah, and Jake the Dog going after Renegade, but no, Jake the Dog's gonna get caught out here. Oh, will he be able to get away? Immortality gets popped. He's trying to run. That's gonna be Jake the Dog. Arms down. This is really bad for LPE. They're getting chased out. That's gonna be another one down if Aspect can't get away. Ryota and Bimo trying to hold on to Aspect. H2O goes down. Look at that. Bimo and Ryota holding on to keep Aspect alive, but Renegade takes out Aspect. The Immobilize is there. Bimo and Ryota will not continue this fight. This fight will not end. This game will not end.
Absolutely not. NXP holding on for dear life here. We'll see a replay of that where we see this could have been so bad, but so far Aspect did maneuver in the right direction, able to lifesteal back up, so almost half, enables him to take down H2O and opens up the playing field here for the rest of LPE to control and not get overrun by NXP.
Wow, we have ourselves a game, folks. This is only Series 1 of the day. LPE and NXP, the statement game for both of these two teams. Who is going to have a better debut in MPL Season 7 Philippines? LPE, NXP, while LPE are looking for that 1-1 victory so that they can force a Game 3. NXP are playing their hearts out to stop that and win this 2-0.
Yeah, and itemizations are going to not matter so much here. Everyone's starting to get into the groove. And we do see Yaoi get picked up here. Immortality will be popped.
And this could be really bad for NXP. They lose their main tank. James, Lancy, H2O, Renegade. Can they turn this around? Can they somehow survive this and fight it out to make this a 2-0 win? Aspect gets chased out, gets separated from the rest of the group, while Lancy gets taken out by the Benedetta. 5 members of LPE are still alive, while the Immortality gets popped on Bimo, who's trying to hold on for Aspect to deal damage. But here comes JTD. Bang! Right onto H2O. Secures the kill. James versus Aspect. James secures it there with the execute. Renegade is in the bottom lane. Arbs and Ryota are nearby. It's just James and Renegade. 3 versus 2. NXP, can they hold on as LPE look to pressure, look to end it? Renegade eats damage. The Zalman Force gets committed. James really low, forced to use the Black Dragon form. LPE are managing the waves, but at the same time trying to kill James and Renegade. They're holding on, trying to defend. Can they end it? The minion waves are gone. 1 turret left, 2 turrets left, and LPE have secured the Game 2 win and will be forcing a game number 3.
Unsurprisingly,